Another topic which is important to cover is the course rating. And I don't want this course to be a 5-star course, I want it to be a 7-star course. What do I mean by this?
From my past startup life, I watched a course called Blitzscaling, which was one of those Stanford entrepreneurship classes broadcast online. And in this case with Reid Hoffman of LinkedIn fame, talking to several founders and executives of top-tier startups about one thing and one thing only, how to scale a company fast. And in the episode with Brian Chesky of Airbnb, he mentioned something which was essential to their growth, which was the 7-star experience, or how they could make something a 5-star experience, a 6-star experience, a 7-star experience. So for example, he talked about Uber and he started with a 1-star experience, which is probably a catastrophic scenario, 2 stars, 3 stars, 4 stars. Then for example, a 5-star experience. What would need to happen for the client to consider it 5 stars? Probably a fast trip, a clean car, everything going amazing, a flawless trip. And then he asked, what would you need for a 6-star trip? Maybe the person picks you up in a supercar, you have a gourmet restaurant meal included, the trip is 2 times faster than usual, something like that. Then he asked, what would the 7-star experience be? Maybe the driver comes to pick you up and it's Elon Musk. And he says, you know what, I'm not going to take you in a car, and then the car transforms into a helicopter or a rocket and you get to the destination immediately. And then maybe he even offers you some stock in Tesla or similar. And Brian stopped at 7 stars obviously, but he could have kept going. So I tried to apply the same logic to this course. What would a 7-star experience need to be for a student to consider this a 7-star course? Probably you would need professional videos and slides, naturally. I'm not talking about just professional, I'm talking about a $1,000 course quality materials in a $300 or even lower course. Then, the coding elite concept, taking the techniques that only the most elite specific people in the world know, such as billion-dollar cap company CEOs, asset managers with billions of dollars in assets under management, and taking those lessons and making them mainstream, decoding that specialized knowledge for you, bringing the exclusive out into the open. And that includes not just mentioning it, but explaining it, summarizing it, showing you how to apply it yourself. Then, bonuses, tons of bonuses. The Inner Game of Influence, an entirely different short course for how to dial your internals to influence better, included here. Influence Clinic, another entirely different course, troubleshooting common issues and situations with influence, also included here. The DISC Workshop, another independent course on how to tailor several influence techniques for specific DISC personality types, also included here. Then, iteration. Maybe because I come from a technical background developing applications, but I never consider something truly finished. I'm always adding more content to the course, making a version 2.0, 3.0, and beyond. Last month, I decided to add a do's and don'ts section to every single technique for added clarity. By the time you're reading this, the course may have already reached version 3.0, 4.0, or even beyond that. You're not purchasing something static, you're purchasing a living organism that gets bigger and stronger over time. And then finally, exposure to me. Because if the course is not enough, you can ask me directly. There's a free 1-hour consulting call with me that you can book on coachingbooking.com. Just check my calendar, and if there's an opening, we can talk. I want to deserve this rating because many platforms like Udemy ask for a rating prematurely. And instructors that don't convey upfront what the value is are screwed. As simple as that. And just like on Uber, when the person gives anything less than 5 stars, then the platform assumes that something seriously wrong happened, and the driver immediately gets flagged. For an instructor, it's a very similar situation. So this just to say, if you're prematurely asked about the rating and you think the course does deserve 5 stars, it would mean a lot to receive it, and it will be an honor. Look, I even use an emoji. You know the request is serious when I'm doing this.
So all of this to say why I put in my complete best effort into the course, almost in a crazy obsessive manner, just to give you as much value as possible. Of course, some people are going to think that even with all of this, it's still not a 5-star course or it's still not the top, and I completely respect that. But if you do think that it's a 5-star course, it would be an honor to receive that review. Thank you for watching.